It was a bright autumn morning in Barcelona when Lionel Messi received a call that would alter the course of his day, and perhaps his life. As a global football icon, Messi was accustomed to the usual requests: interviews, charity events, sponsorship deals. But this call wasn't about any of those. It was about something much more personal. "Leo, we've just received some shocking news from a small village near Buenos Aires," his longtime agent, Jorge, said on the other end. "A young boy, Sebastian, who has been following your career since he was a child, is in critical condition after a car accident. His injuries are severe, and despite the best efforts of the doctors, they are uncertain if he will ever walk again." The words struck Messi deeply. He had always believed in the power of sport to inspire and change lives, but this story felt different. This wasn't just a fan. This was a child who had looked up to Messi for so long, and now he was fighting for his life. "I need to go there," Messi said quietly, his voice resolute. "I need to see him." Within hours, Messi was on a private jet, heading to Argentina. His mind raced as he thought of all the young fans he had met over the years. But something about this particular story haunted him. He was no stranger to adversity. His own path to greatness had been paved with physical and emotional challenges. But this felt like something deeper, a call to action he couldn't ignore. Upon arriving in Buenos Aires, Messi was greeted by local officials, who led him to the small hospital where Sebastian lay. The scene was heart-wrenching. The boy, no more than 12 years old, was surrounded by machines, his frail body lying motionless on the bed. His parents were there, their eyes filled with fear and uncertainty. "Mr. Messi, thank you for coming," said the boy's father, his voice shaking with emotion. "You don't know what this means to us." Messi nodded, his heart heavy. He approached the boy's bedside and gently placed his hand on Sebastian's. He could feel the warmth of his skin, but there was no response. Messi leaned down, his voice barely above a whisper. "You've always been my inspiration, kid," Messi said, fighting back tears. "We're going to get through this. You're going to walk again, I promise." But as Messi stood there, gazing at the boy, he realized that words alone would never be enough. He needed to do more. He needed to find a way to help this child, to give him a chance at a better future. Days passed, and Messi remained by Sebastian's side. He spoke to doctors, trying to understand the full extent of the injuries and the treatment options available. The prognosis was grim. The doctors had tried every method they knew, but nothing seemed to make a difference. Sebastian's legs remained unresponsive, and his future seemed uncertain. But Messi's mind kept turning. As the days wore on, he began to dig deeper into the situation, speaking to other families who had faced similar tragedies. He discovered that there was a new, cutting-edge treatment being developed in Europe that had shown promising results in cases like Sebastian's. An innovative procedure that combined advanced stem cell therapy with robotic rehabilitation. The treatment was costly and experimental, but Messi was determined. He reached out to his network, working tirelessly to secure the funding and resources needed for the procedure. He wasn't just going to watch from the sidelines. He was going to make sure Sebastian had every chance possible to recover. With the necessary arrangements made, Messi brought Sebastian to a top-tier rehabilitation center in Spain. The journey was long, and the road ahead was filled with uncertainty, but Messi was with him every step of the way. He stayed by Sebastian's side during the procedure, offering words of encouragement and hope. In the weeks that followed, Messi watched as Sebastian slowly began to show signs of improvement. It wasn't easy. There were setbacks, and progress was slow. But the boy's determination matched Messi's own. With each passing day, he fought harder, pushed himself further. Messi had always been known for his work ethic and commitment to excellence, but watching Sebastian's resilience in the face of such adversity filled him with a new sense of purpose. He realized that it wasn't just about football. It was about using his influence and platform to change lives. This was bigger than any match he had ever played in. As the weeks turned into months, the results were undeniable. Sebastian's recovery was nothing short of miraculous. The stem cell treatment, combined with the robotic therapy, had worked. Slowly but surely, he regained movement in his legs. He was able to walk again, his first steps being guided by Messi, who held his hand as they walked together. One sunny afternoon, after months of hard work and dedication, Sebastian stood up on his own for the first time since the accident. Messi was there, witnessing the moment he had promised the boy. "You did it, kid," Messi said with a smile, his voice filled with pride. Sebastian looked up at him, his eyes shining with gratitude. "I couldn't have done it without you, Leo. You gave me a second chance." Messi's heart swelled with emotion. He had given more than just his time or his money. He had given Sebastian the belief that recovery was possible. It was a gift far more valuable than any trophy or title. Messi's actions in Argentina didn't go unnoticed. The media caught wind of the story, and soon the world was talking about the football legend's commitment to changing lives off the pitch. Messi's gesture of kindness became an example of the power of compassion, and his work inspired others to contribute to similar causes. But Messi didn't stop there. His journey with Sebastian had opened his eyes to the countless children around the world who were suffering from similar conditions. Messi took it upon himself to launch a foundation dedicated to providing medical care, rehabilitation, and education for children facing life-altering injuries. The Messi Foundation quickly became one of the most influential charitable organizations in the world, touching lives in ways Messi had never imagined. As for Sebastian, his life was forever changed. He went on to become an advocate for others facing similar challenges, speaking at events and using his platform to raise awareness for adaptive sports and medical research. He became a symbol of hope and determination, showing others that even in the face of the greatest adversity, anything is possible with the right support and belief in oneself. Messi's promise to Sebastian had come full circle. What started as a simple gesture of compassion had blossomed into a movement of change, transforming not just one life, but countless others. And as Messi stood in front of a crowd of supporters, his heart full, he realized that the greatest achievements were not the titles, the goals, or the trophies. It was the lives he touched, the people he helped, and the difference he made. "I didn't do this for the recognition," Messi said during a speech at a charity event. "I did it because it was the right thing to do. Sebastian's recovery is the greatest victory of my career." And with that, Messi's legacy was solidified, not as just a football legend, but as a man who used his platform for good, who believed in the power of hope, and who changed the lives of those who needed it the most. If you like this story, please don't forget to like the video and share your partners. Subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications for more inspiring stories. Remember, sometimes a small act of kindness can completely end a life.